Forget your Rick Steves, folks. This ain't about charming cafes or quaint cobblestone streets. We're diving into the belly of the beast, the beating heart of desire, the places where the neon lights glow a little brighter and the shadows run a little deeper. From the canals of Amsterdam to the neon canyons of Tokyo, we're going on a trip through some of the most notorious pleasure quarters on Earth. De Wallen, Amsterdam's notorious red light district. It's a labyrinth of narrow alleys and canals where the smell of weed hangs heavy in the air and the red glow of the windows spills out onto the cobblestones. Prostitution is legal here, regulated, taxed. The women in the windows are independent contractors, renting their space, running their own businesses. This is a business raw and unvarnished. But it's a business that's been thriving for centuries, drawing millions of tourists each year, curious to catch a glimpse of this world behind the glass. You can judge it, you can moralize, but one thing's for sure. De Wallen makes you think. It forces you to confront your own preconceptions about sex, morality, and the choices people make. And maybe, just maybe, it'll remind you that even in the darkest corners of the city, there's a strange kind of honesty to be found. Tokyo, a city of blinding neon and hushed temples, of cutting-edge technology and ancient traditions. And nowhere is this more evident than in Kabukicho, Tokyo's most notorious pleasure quarter. Now, prostitution is illegal in Japan, strictly forbidden. But here in Kabukicho, the lines get blurry. This is the domain of hostess clubs, love hotels, and other establishments that operate in a legal grey area. The streets are a blaze of neon, sensory overload of flashing lights and blaring music. It's a place where salarymen come to escape the pressures of Japanese work culture, where tourists come to lose themselves in the night. Kabukicho is a glimpse into the underbelly of Tokyo, a reminder that even in this most modern of cities, some desires never die. They just find new ways to express themselves. Bangkok. The air is thick with humidity, the scent of spices, and a kind of electric energy that's hard to describe. And in the heart of it all lies Patpong, Bangkok's most infamous red light district. Now, much like Tokyo, prostitution is technically illegal in Thailand, but walk down the streets of Patpong and you'd be forgiven for thinking otherwise. This is a place where go-go bars spill out onto the sidewalks, where the air is thick with the smell of beer and desperation. It's a place that caters to every taste, from the seedy to the surprisingly upscale. And it's a place that attracts a certain kind of traveller, the kind who's looking for something a little bit dangerous, a little bit forbidden. But Patpong is more than just a collection of bars and brothels. Soy Cowboy, another Bangkok legend. This one's a bit more rough around the edges than Patpong, a bit less polished, a bit more in your face. Named after a cowboy hat-wearing African-American who opened the first bar here in the 70s, Soy Cowboy is a narrow street that explodes with neon after dark. Go-go bars line either side, music spills out onto the street, and the air crackles with a kind of frenetic energy. It's a place where the lines between performer and spectator blur, where the drinks are cheap and the night is always young. Soy Cowboy is a melting pot of humanity, a place where people from all walks of life come together to lose themselves in the music, the lights, and the company of strangers. Just remember, what happens in Soy Cowboy stays in Soy Cowboy. Hamburg. A port city, a place of hard edges and hard living, where the wind carries the scent of the sea and the weight of history. And in the heart of it all lies the Reeperbahn, a street that's been synonymous with sin for centuries. This is the real deal, folks. Legal prostitution, regulated and out in the open. The Reeperbahn doesn't shy away from its reputation. It embraces it. This is a place where anything goes, where the boundaries of morality are tested and redefined. You'll find everything here, from the tame to the truly taboo. Strip clubs, brothels, sex shops, they're all here, laid bare under the neon glow. It's a place that can be both exhilarating and unsettling, a reminder that the world is a vast and complicated place. But the Reeperbahn is more than just a red light district. It's also a cultural hub, home to music venues, theatres and restaurants. The Reeperbahn is a study in contrasts, a place where darkness and light, pleasure and pain exist side by side. Las Vegas. A city built on excess, a monument to indulgence, a neon oasis in the middle of the Nevada desert. And at the heart of this adult playground lies Fremont Street, the original Las Vegas Strip. Now, prostitution might be illegal in Vegas, but that doesn't mean this city shies away from its sensual side. Fremont Street is a sensory overload, a barrage of flashing lights, blaring music, and scantily clad bodies. It's a place where inhibitions are checked at the door and anything goes. You'll find casinos, bars, restaurants, and of course a whole lot of adult entertainment. From strip clubs to peep shows, Fremont Street caters to every fantasy, every desire. But there's more to Fremont Street than meets the eye. It's also a place with a rich history, a place that's seen it all and lived to tell the tale. So, come on down to Fremont Street where the drinks are strong, the stakes are high, and the night is always young. Back to Amsterdam we go, but this time we're venturing just a stone's throw from the bustling chaos of De Wallen to a street called the Lijnbaansgracht. This is Amsterdam's other red light district, a place that's less about spectacle and more about discretion. Don't let the quiet streets fool you, though. The Lijnbaansgracht is home to a thriving sex industry, with brothels and sex clubs operating behind closed doors. But here the atmosphere is different. It's more subdued, more intimate, perhaps even a little bit classier. This is a place for those who prefer their pleasures a little more refined, a little more private. The women here are often independent contractors, setting their own prices and choosing their clients carefully. The Lijnbaansgracht is a reminder that even in a city as famously open as Amsterdam, there are still those who prefer to keep their desires hidden from view. So if you're looking for a different side of Amsterdam's red light scene, a place that's a little less obvious, a little more mysterious, take a walk down the Lijnbaansgracht. Pattaya, a city on Thailand's eastern seaboard, once a sleepy fishing village, now a sprawling metropolis known for its beaches, its nightlife, and its anything-goes attitude. This is a place where the sun shines bright, the beer flows freely, and the nights are filled with possibilities. Pattaya is synonymous with sex tourism. It's a place where fantasies are indulged, where inhibitions are shed like snakeskins, and where the line between right and wrong can become dangerously blurry. Walking down Pattaya's infamous walking street is like stepping into a kaleidoscope of hedonism. Go-go bars, beer bars, massage parlors, and nightclubs line the street, each one vying for your attention. The air is thick with the scent of perfume, sweat, and something a little bit dangerous. This is a place that caters to every taste, every fetish, every desire. But beneath the surface of Pattaya's hedonistic facade lies a darker reality. Back to Bangkok we go. This time to Sukhumvit Road, a street that snakes its way through the heart of the city. This isn't just one red light district, it's a whole network of them, each with its own distinct flavor. You'll find everything here from high-end escort services catering to wealthy businessmen to street walkers offering their services for a few baht. Nana Plaza, Soy Cowboy, and countless smaller soys all contribute to Sukhumvit's reputation as a haven for those seeking fleeting connections. But Sukhumvit is more than just a red light district, it's also a major commercial hub, home to towering skyscrapers, luxury hotels, and some of the best street food in Bangkok. Sukhumvit is a microcosm of Bangkok itself, chaotic, vibrant, and impossible to ignore. Bogota, a city nestled high in the Andes, a place of stunning beauty, vibrant culture, and a dark undercurrent of violence. And in the heart of this city, in the upscale neighborhood of Chapinero, lies Zona T, Bogota's most exclusive red light district. Forget the grimy streets and neon signs of other red light districts. Zona T is all about sophistication, discretion, and catering to the desires of Bogota's elite. This is where the wealthy come to play, where the women are beautiful, the drinks are expensive, and the rules are different. High-end brothels masquerade as massage parlors and gentlemen's clubs. Elegant escorts meet their clients in dimly lit bars, their conversations a mix of business and pleasure. Zona T is a reminder that the sex industry exists on a spectrum, from the desperate and the dangerous to the luxurious and the discreet. It's a place where the lines between power, money, and desire become blurred. From the canals of Amsterdam to the bustling streets of Bangkok, we've journeyed through some of the world's most notorious red light districts. We've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. These districts are more than just places of vice. They're microcosms of the cities they inhabit, reflecting the complexities of human desire, the struggle for survival, and the eternal dance between morality and temptation. So the next time you think of a red light district, remember that there's more to these places than meets the eye.